Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to Fixer Upper, the show where I usually attempt to fix up your houses, but today, fix up another sad EA apartment. I know, listen, I'm pre-recording, this kind of thing is what I have done already, just let me keep posting it, alright? It's okay, fine. We're doing today the Rasoya family's apartment because, let's be honest, this one is probably one of the most prime locations and best sized apartments in the game. It's a good size, not too big, not too small, and like honestly, kind of cute already, but also like the color scheme and what's going on, so I'm gonna give it a quick fix. And I love these Sims a lot. I have a whole backstory behind my new concept for them. I'll explain it in a second, but for now we're gonna do a quick little tour and see what we're working with here. So when you first walk into the apartment, you are met with beautiful big open floor plan and living room area. I don't like their blue doors, I'm not gonna lie. Why are some of the doors blue and some of them not? Oh, why? Okay, sorry, I didn't know that until just now and I'm upset now. Okay, well anyway, big open living room. We've got a little gym, an office area in here with a TV and everything. And then out this way is the kitchen. They're actually chefs, at least her son is, and so the kitchen's pretty important for them. I ended up upgrading it for them a lot in my finished version, so that'll be good for them. And then over here we have, I believe, a tiny, tiny bathroom. Well, actually, a very big, very nice bathroom. I take it back. And then over here we have two bedrooms, one for the mom, one for the son. I don't know which one's which, to be honest, but they've got two bedrooms and an ensuite bathroom. So they've got plenty of stuff going on in here. And it obviously, the furnishing, the floor plan, probably could use some help. Like, this is kind of a weird, like, what's going on there, So we're gonna quickly try and fix it. And so without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right on in to the renovation. Okay, so we are back and we are fixer-uppering this apartment. Now, usually I would make some dumb joke about how this is my favorite time of the week, but today that is not the case. I am infuriated. I'm gonna scream. Okay, I need to take a second. I need to take a step back. We need to calm down. Here's the tea. Okay, I just recorded this voiceover along with like 4 other voiceovers. I'm pre-recording right now. I'm going to be in London next week for Sims Camp, testing out the new expansion pack and all that stuff. So I'm trying to pre-record and get some videos done in advance so I can post them while I'm gone. And I just filmed like 4 build voiceovers, okay? I go to edit them, and for some reason, this one, for this video, was corrupt. And now, here's the thing, right? I just filmed so many voiceovers that I have no idea what I talked about in each of them. Like, I have a vague recollection of this one, but, like, I know what I talked about as a whole. Like, I talked about musicals in one, I talked about, like, Spanish homework in one, obviously very riveting content coming your way very soon, but, like, I have no idea what I said in this one, and it upsets me because I don't have time to, like, listen to them back right now, because I'm trying to record them right now so I can get them all done as fast as possible, and I have, like, an hour of content. I can't just, like, listen to it to figure it out, and I'm gonna scream, and I'm fine. Okay, it's been a long time since I had, like, a crisis of this level when it comes to recording, and it always happens when I'm pre-recording, like when I have no time and I have to get things done. I'm feeling very overwhelmed, but like, when am I not? It's just today is exceptionally bad. So we're here again, we're trying again, and I'm gonna give some context to this family because this is like one of my favorite apartment builds yet. I know it's a little bit different and out of my comfort zone style-wise because it's very traditional, but also like very traditional. It's not like my classic suburban house. It's like a very fancy kind of traditional and a much like more reddish toned wood kind of filled place, and there's a great amazing gourmet kitchen because the Sims that live here are chefs. Like, it's kind of a different thing for me, and I'm a little bit proud of this place, I'm not gonna lie to you. So basically, the Rasoya family, I have created a backstory in my head for these two, because what we know of them is that they're chefs, or at least the son is a chef, and he lives here with his mom. But why? Because he's an adult Sim, he's fully grown, so why does he live in his mom's apartment still? Now, on my stream the other day, I'm sorry for plugging my stream again, but I stream every day on Twitch, and it's hard to like not talk about it when it's all I think about, you know how it is. And so I built this on stream because in my pre-recording process, I've been doing a lot of streaming of builds and recording the builds while I do it and then posting the builds later on YouTube. And so we streamed this one together, and my stream and I kind of decided this backstory. So obviously, Gita, I think that's how you say her name. I'm probably wrong, though. Correct me if you want. She's, like, the worst Sim ever. No offense. It's just, if you've ever lived in this apartment complex, you're gonna have issues with her. Like, she's the worst neighbor. And I'm not wrong. Like, I'm correct. She's a bad neighbor to have. You can't fight me on that. But basically, her husband died many years ago when her son was, like, just a child. And you'll see later in the build, I have in the kitchen this like photo of a man on the wall and then some ashes next to it, and that's supposed to be the dead husband. So Simsie rip. But He died long ago. Obviously, she raised her son by herself, and her son, like, what's up with him? Like, why, what's he doing? Where is he? Why is he here? Well, he has the unflirty and slob traits, which designed a bunch of my concepts for this, because I imagine that for some reason, I'll explain my theory in a second. It's not canon, but like it's what I think happened. He lives back at home in like his childhood bedroom. He's a big mess. He's got like clothes all over the floor. His bedroom is the one he had when he was a kid, so he's got like his posters on the wall and like all of his old toys are sometimes in there. Like there's a toy under his bed that I kind of sneakily placed, and he's got like his old instruments in there and things. And basically, he found love once. He had this beautiful fiance. They lived together and all that stuff. They were what one might call an OTP. You know, he and this girl were in love, and then she dropped dead. So Simsie ripped the fiance. Everyone he's ever loved has now died. And so he came back home with his mom, and then he met a new girl. They move out, they get engaged, they're living the dream, and then she goes and cheats on him. And so now he's back at home again. And I think that causes a lot of like his unflirtiness and his slobbiness and all that stuff, just because he's had this awful luck finding love. And it makes me like this sim so much more, like knowing that this has happened to him. Obviously it's not like true within the Sims universe, like EA didn't say this happened, but this is the story I have invented for these Sims, and I love that about them. Because to be honest, before I built this apartment, I didn't really think about these two that much. Like I never see them out and about in my gameplay. I just kind of have hated them as a neighbor standpoint. Like I never play in this apartment either. I never renovate this apartment because it's always such a weird shape. I don't really bother coming to renovate this one. And so I don't really have much experience with these Sims, and I just know that I don't like them as neighbors, but I don't really have like, because you know, Eliza Pancakes, like we all have created this like vicious backstory of like the pancakes hate each other and they have this child and like all this stuff is happening and Eliza's the worst, and like we have this deep backstory behind the pancakes and the land grabs and the calientes. But like, what's the tea on the Rasoya family? I just told you. This is what I think happened, and I think it's true. So at least in my mind. So I have accepted that as the truth. I hope that you agree. Maybe we can like make it a thing. Like we're spreading this around. Like it's gonna be a thing now. But you'll see his bedroom soon. It's awful. I had so much fun decorating it because I just loved like making this slobby room. Like I put the icky carpet, like the dirty city living one in there, and so his carpet's all dirty. Like, he's got like his rugs like rotated wrong, his furniture's all cluttered looking, and he's got toys even on the floor. Just there's stuff everywhere. Like it looks very messy, and I love that about it. I have fun doing very detailed rooms and houses for very detailed Sims, like with a very specific backstory in mind, because I do a lot of like these generic things for like, here's my random mansion for random Sims. You can play in it now. But when I build like a really intentionally detailed apartment for like a very specific backstory, it's just so fun to do because you can kind of imagine how they live, and like it's so much more realistic this way, and I just have more fun doing that. So I might start doing it more often. I say that every single time. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start making these more detailed things now, and then I don't. But I always have more fun when I do it that way. That's like my favorite part of The Sims, is like creating these stories and making these details of why they wear this and why they have this in their house and all that stuff. Like the mom, she's got a bunch of chicken statues around. You might notice it soon, but she just has this thing about chickens. And like, she lives in the city. Like, what's up with your chicken thing, lady? Like, but she just loves chickens. Like, she's got them everywhere. So it's these little tiny details, you know? I think it's fun. But anyway, that's the build. That's what we're working with here. I tried my very best, as you can see. I also have literally no idea when I'm posting this one. I think when you're seeing this, I'm actually at Sims Camp right now, which is really exciting because I'm gonna be getting my hands on, actually, this is Wednesday. Maybe I am, I don't remember, to be honest. I don't know my schedule, but like I could very well right now be playing The Sims 4 Get Famous. So if you're seeing this in the future, like long in the future, and you like have Get Famous out and stuff, what's it like? Let me know in the comments down below. If you're seeing this from me right now and I'm currently playing it and I get my hands on it a month early, it's not coming out until November. I get to play it like mid-October. I think it comes out like November 16th. I'll be playing it like middle October week, and so I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to get my hands on this game and see what's in it. I just more excited about the world and the build tools and stuff. Also, I get to play with terrain tools for a second. So like that's the most exciting part, let's be honest, terrain tools, okay? And you know, I say that as I'm doing like a million apartments right now. Obviously there's no terrain tools in apartments, but I'm so excited for the possibility of terrain tools in The Sims 4. And I've heard a little rabbit, Sim Guru Ninja, was in my stream pretty recently, and we were kind of talking about terrain tools and things and like talking about stuff. He wasn't like leaking anything, but he did say, because I was talking about how I was worried about how The Sims 3 terrain tools are so difficult, and I tried playing with him last week and I was having a really hard time playing with terrain tools in The Sims 3 because they don't work very well. I mean, they work fine. It's just like the controls behind them are kind of hard to master. And so I was kind of talking about how I was worried about how they would be like that, and then I would have this pressure to be good at building as like a YouTuber who's currently okay at building, and I was worried about learning terrain tools. And he started talking about how they're a lot easier and better in The Sims 4, which is not surprising, but also very reassuring to know. So good news, everybody, terrain tools, you heard it here first, they're better in The Sims 4 than The Sims 3. Shocking news, I know. The Sims 4 build mode is just objectively better than The Sims 3 or any Sims game in the past. Like, people have their complaints and criticisms about The Sims 4 and its gameplay and its content or whatever, but like, you can't argue the fact that The Sims 4 build mode, especially what they're adding to it now with terrain tools and stuff, is just better than The Sims 3. Like, obviously there are some more options with like constrained floor elevation and like all that stuff in The Sims 3, but it's a lot harder to use, and The Sims 4 is just so much more streamlined, and it's everything in The Sims 4, like, mechanic-wise, is just better. And obviously, I'm not gonna get into this whole, like, Sims 3 gameplay is better argument, because The Sims 4 isn't done yet, so you can't compare a fully expanded Sims 3 to The Sims 4 and be like, oh, The Sims 3 is better, there's more stuff, meh, because it's just not. At least not yet. There isn't a fair comparison. And, personally, have you guys played The Sims 3 recently? Like, I played The Sims 3 on stream today. I've streamed myself playing with Showtime because I wanted to get, like, back in that get famous kind of mindset and trying to use, like, the Showtime careers, and I was this acrobat working in Starlight Shores. And, like, yeah, that's fun, but the gameplay in The Sims 3, at least in that sense, is very repetitive, and I have a feeling that, like, Showtime in The Sims 3 is gonna be so much worse than it's gonna be in The Sims 4. Because I think The Sims 4 Get Famous is gonna be kind of similar to Showtime in like the using these performance type careers to gain fame, but fame came in late night. So like it's this weird combo of these things, and I think you can get famous using any career. So you could be like a famous painter. It's gonna be so much better. You can't argue that Sims 4 gameplay is worse than Sims 3. Obviously it's a preference thing, but like I get defensive about The Sims 4, okay, because it's a very good game. I love The Sims 4 very much. Obviously, I spend a lot of my time playing it, and I have, like, devoted my life at the moment to The Sims 4, and I owe it my life because it has provided me with everything I have because it's my job, but still, I love The Sims 4. Oh, yikes. Also, I'm really excited about these new packs. I don't know, any new content coming to the game I get so excited about, because it gives me so many more opportunities for things to do. Like, I really love building in The Sims, and anytime we have any new, like, sliver of build content, like the new free pack that we got, like the free update with the Caribbean stuff, that was amazing for build things with the fans and the new base game items, and, like, this new terrain tool stuff, and this new world coming with this pack, like, any prospect of new build content really excites me because I love building so much, and I can sense a lot of great things coming with this, and I'm excited about it. Also, I used to have this old, like, switched at birth sort of, not switched at birth, separated at birth Let's Play, and I stopped posting it because the mod wasn't working the way I wanted it to, and now that we have this new, like, fame mod, not a mod, it's the game. It's the game. We have a new fame game coming. It's the fame game, get it? We have that coming to the game, and I said game so many times. What am I even talking about, to be honest? Like, I've fully lost it at this point, but that's fine. What are you gonna do, you know? But now that we have that coming, I'm just really excited to see what we can do and what I can bring back and, like, what Let's Plays I can make, and there's so many possibilities now. And, like, the new cast content, like, and what I can do with the Simsie save with these new things. I don't know, you hear what I'm saying? Like, I, as a person who loves The Sims, am just so excited, even if I don't really care about, like, the fame aspect, because, like, I don't know, I would prefer other packs over, like, a get famous one. I don't really care about being famous, but I do care about like new Sims content, and I have so much faith in EA and like their ability, well, maybe not EA, but in the Sims team specifically. I have so much faith in them to make a good thing that I'm just really excited to see what happens with it. Does that make sense? I don't mean to be like all preachy and always so like upbeat and happy about the Sims game, but I'm just very pleased with what has happened in the past, and so I have very full trust in the Sims team for this one, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I have said that so many times now, but you know what I'm talking about, all right? You know where I'm going with this. You know what I mean. Just let me have this thing because I care a lot about the Sims, all right? And I'm really passionate about this, and I'm really excited. Also, sorry for just continually playing up this Get Famous thing, because I know you're seeing this video kind of after Get Famous is pretty old now, but listen. The news might be old, but my excitement is not. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off right here, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Make sure to go ahead and leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Not gonna lie, the fact that I had to do this voiceover twice has deeply upset me, but I'm fine. I'm over it now. We move on, okay? We just move on, let it go, deep breaths.